Hey, Happy Valley. I'm Brooke Steach, joined alongside by Zech Lambert and our third host, Seth Engle, for our second show of the summer semester. We're here to bring you the latest news from Penn State and State College.
Coming up today, myself and Seth discuss the impact of Carl Nassib coming out as the first actively gay player in the NFL.
Then we'll discuss the new Live After 5 concert series coming to downtown State College.
But first, here are the latest headlines.
Penn State women's lacrosse announced the addition of assistant coach Katrina Geiger to help out head coach Missy Doherty. Before coming to Happy Valley, Geiger was at Georgetown as the primary defensive coach.
Mount Nittany Health announced it has recently begun construction to expand its clinical laboratory at Mount Nittany Medical Center. The expansion is set to be complete by spring of 2022 and will feature an expanded and renovated space and an upgraded automation system.
Penn State's Ag Progress Days Expo, Pennsylvania's largest outdoor expo, will return August 10th through 12th this year after an entirely virtual format in 2020. The event will have commercial and educational exhibits, demonstrations, tours, family and youth events, among other workshops.
Penn State men's basketball is getting a big-time non-conference matchup in the first round of the upcoming Emerald Coast Classic. The Nittany Lions will reportedly face off against LSU per CBS Sports' John Rothstein. Coming up next, we'll discuss former Penn State football player Carl Nassib's recent announcement.
Former Penn State defensive end Carl Nassib became the first active NFL player to come out as gay on Monday in this Instagram post.
What's up, people? I'm Carl Nassib. I'm at my house here in Westchester, Pennsylvania. Just want to take a quick moment to say that I'm gay. I've been meaning to do this for a while now, but I finally feel comfortable enough to get it off my chest. I really have the best life. I got the best family, friends, and job a guy could ask for. I'm a pretty private person, so I hope you guys know that I'm really not doing this for attention. I just think that representation and visibility are so important. I actually hope that one day videos like this and the whole coming out process are just not necessary. But until then, I'm going to do my best and do my part to cultivate a culture that's accepting, that's compassionate, and I'm going to start by donating $100,000 to the Trevor Project. They're an incredible organization. They're the #1 suicide prevention service for LGBTQ youth in America, and they're truly doing incredible things. And I'm very excited to be a part of it, to help in any way that I can. And I'm really pumped to see what the future holds. That's all I have for you guys. I hope you have a great day. Work hard.
So Zach and Seth, what were your initial reactions to Nassib's announcement, and what impact do you think it will have?
Well, personally, I was just really happy for him that he can be at a point in his life where he's comfortable enough to come out and say things like this. And the reaction around the NFL was super encouraging. Not only the players, but coaches, front office executives, teams, front office executives, and players from other leagues too. It was awesome to just see everybody kind of rally around him. And I think this is going to be the first of many. And I saw someone on Twitter say this is going to kind of open the floodgates, and hopefully so. I hope this helps springboard us to a point where, like he said, videos like this aren't necessary, where it's just kind of normal for people to love who they love and be who they are, and you don't have to come out and make a public statement about it.
Yeah, and I think on a more personal note, this definitely made me proud. The fact that I as someone who's watched Penn State football for a long time, having seen Carl Nassib on the football field as the single season sacks leader his senior year, just watching him through that, and then now I have another reason to just be proud of him and be proud to be a Nittany Lion. He's the first active NFL player to come out. That takes bravery, and I think he's really shown that. And I'm looking forward to more and more players in all sports to come out, because I know he's not the only one. So I hope this just makes people a little more comfortable.
I definitely agree with both of you here. And what do you think Nassib's announcement means for the Penn State community even going forward?
Well, for Penn State, I think, the whole "we are" is kind of a brand of inclusivity, and hopefully this just strengthens it. It originally had to do with race when it first started, and it was football related as well. So just extending beyond race into all barriers, just showing that Penn State is an exclusive community, and hopefully extending beyond Penn State, that we as a society move to be a more inclusive community and a more accepting place. But I think that just adds a whole nother level to the We Are. And, like Seth said, it just makes me really proud to be a Penn Stater.
Yeah, and going back to the whole, We Are thing, when you talk about Wally Triplet and, how this was all created kind of as a tool to really bring the Penn State community together, no matter what your race was or what your ethnicity was. The same thing goes for, what your sexuality is. It really doesn't matter, as long as we're all a part of this community together. And Carl Nassib is surely a part of this community, this Penn State community, as much as anyone else, if not more, having been one of the best defensive players in Penn State's football history. So, I think this is great. And, you also see he donated $100,000 to suicide prevention, to the whatever the foundation was, I forget the name, but James Franklin also donated $10,000 of his own. You're seeing the Trevor Project, right? You're seeing the kind of follow up from the Penn State community, from James Franklin, really showing that, everyone at Penn State is really here for him.
Definitely a great moment for the Penn State community. Now, coming up next, we'll discuss a brand new live concert series coming to State College. The Downtown State College Improvement District announced it will host a free Live After 5 concert series at the Martin Luther King Jr. Plaza starting July 1st. Mid-State Select, the Corner Brothers, Anchor and Arrow, and the Donnie Burns Duo are among the bands scheduled to perform during the series. Now, Zach and Seth, are you guys excited to see, live music again in State College?
I'm super hyped. I haven't seen live music yet in State College, because I've only been there for the COVID year. So obviously that wasn't a thing. But as a huge music fan, I'm totally looking forward to this. That should be a lot of fun. Also, just to see some local artists. I don't know if you guys know, but I do play myself. So, maybe I'll talk to some people, work out a little gig for me there too. So keep your eyes open.
Yeah, I'm totally excited. I think I'd be even more excited, though, if we could go to a Seth Engle gig. I think we got to get that in the works and go see Seth perform live.
Definitely excited for this one. Like you said, Seth, I really haven't seen any, musical performances in State College either. Now, I have seen the Corner Brothers a couple times at the First, and they were a great time. So I'm definitely excited to see musical performances come back in the State College area.
Well, that wraps up this week's episode of Hey Happy Valley. Make sure to subscribe and like this video, and leave a comment if you want.
Thank you for watching, and remember to visit collegian.psu.edu for all the latest news.